go into a game where the outside considers you a heavy favorite going into this game, how do you say anything to the guys? How do you approach a game that many people think that you should win?
How we've been approaching games, locked in. We don't take it light on any opponent. This is an NFL game. Every team's got best players in the world out there, so we're not going to shy away from any talent out there on that field.
Lamar, you're playing your old classmate this weekend, Baker Mayfield. What's that about? I mean, how does that feel? And then why is he still intimidated by your mom?
By my mom?
That's what he said.
He said he intimidated by my mom?
He basically said, they was asked about his 2018 draft, and he said your mom tried to get him to train down, and because he knows how well she also helped with your training, and he said he was very intimidated by that.
You didn't know that?
He said he declined,
but I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never heard that one.
It sounded like it was at the Heisman ceremony.
I don't recall. I do not recall.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you going to say something to him about it when you see him this Sunday?
Yeah, I'm clueless. I don't know what's going on.
I know you always say I don't play against a quarterback, I play against the other team's defense.
Yeah.
But do you have any extra juice when you go against these quarterbacks in your draft class?
No, I really don't, because I got to prepare for their defense, like I always tell you guys, and that's just the truth. I'm not out there trying to worry about who he throwing it to or when he's scrambling and stuff like that. I'm trying to make stuff happen on my side of the ball. My guys, they do what they do on defense, and we got to do our part. So I just stay like that.
Yeah, I think they're just, we're talking, is that some players, they'll say they remember the position players that were drafted ahead of them, and some people say that's motivation. Has that ever been the case for you?
I mean, I was motivated, when it took forever for me to get drafted. That's all. Yeah, it don't really matter who went first. I just know my spot, what it was, and I just go from there.
Lamar, with 3 straight wins, the offense playing like it was heading into the bye week, was there any part of you that wishes the bye week didn't arrive? How do you feel about how you guys are feeling coming out of that break?
I feel like the bye week came perfect time. We had a lot of ups and downs the first 6 weeks of the season, and then like you said, we won 3 straight, and then our guys get to rest their body and get ready for this long journey we about to have. So I feel like it came at the right time, and guys still locked in. We just had a great practice today, so I feel like we moving up the ramp how we supposed to.
Lamar, you've had a lot of success against the NFC, especially when you play NFC teams.
I don't even like questions like this. My bad. I don't even want to cut you off, but I hate talking about records versus NFC or AFC.
I mean, I didn't know. I wanted to know if you felt like you guys' style, because of course they put together scout teams. Do you feel like you guys' style, considering those teams don't see your type of offense a lot, you feel like it's hard for them to pick up once they get in game?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the meetings with those guys. I'm trying to prepare for them just like they preparing for me. So I don't know. I don't really look at it no way. I just go out there and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to win, no matter if NFC, AFC team or Canadian team. I'm trying to win.
So, Lamar, there's been a lot of coverage this week about how the league is becoming more of a running league again. And a couple of weeks ago, Fields in Chicago talked about them lifting a couple plays from you guys. Do you feel like you guys are trendsetters? I mean, are you leading a movement back toward the?
I mean, I feel the things we do, we make it look good. We got the guys to make it look good. If they still play, it's a copycat league. It happens sometimes. But I don't know anything about it. It's becoming a more running league like it was before. Because I see guys still throwing the ball around.
Lamar, what do you think this offensive line playing at the level that's playing at right now has done for you and has done for this offense?
It's got us flowing, up and down the field like we used to doing. We wasn't doing that last year, consistently. And I feel like last couple of games has been consistent. Like our line just blocking their tail off. We just got to keep it going, though. It's the middle of the season. We got to keep it going.
Lamar, you spread the ball around in the New Orleans game really well, and obviously Mark Andrews will eventually come back. How do you continue to do that, just getting the ball to your different receivers?
Just keep staying locked in on film, knowing what the defense is going to give me. Just keep taking those when they're there, when those guys are available, and our guys just keep working. It's a team effort. It's not just me. Those guys busting their tail, getting open, catching the ball, and getting yards after the catch. You just got to keep doing that.
How did it feel to have Mark Andrews out there? Harbaugh said, Coach Harbaugh said Mark Andrews came out there to practice today. Yeah. How did it feel to actually see him back out there on the practice field?
Oh, we gave him a little welcome, hugs and stuff. I got back. But it's the same. Mark is Mark. Nothing changed.
Kenny Drake has come on strong in recent games and played really well. How good do you feel like the chemistry is between you guys on some of the the RPO stuff, and it seems like he's kind of taken off in recent weeks.
No, I feel like it's good, but it can be better. You know, we have little hiccups in practice, and then we be, talking about it and stuff like that. But he's doing what he's been doing, at other teams and when he was in college and stuff like that. But our team just got to keep staying focused and keep staying locked in, taking it one game at a time and one play at a time. And Keon going to keep doing what he's doing, and the rest of us as well.
All right, Lamar, thank you.
Appreciate y'all.